Imagine traveling to a foreign country. The excitement of exploring new places, meeting new people, and experiencing different cultures is unparalleled. But before you can fully immerse yourself, you'll need to exchange your home currency for the local currency. This is a crucial step in ensuring you can make purchases and enjoy your trip. This seemingly simple transaction introduces us to the concept of exchange rates, a fundamental aspect of international finance. An exchange rate is simply the price of one currency in terms of another. It fluctuates based on various economic factors. It tells you how much of your money is needed to buy one unit of a foreign currency. This rate can vary daily, impacting your purchasing power abroad. Understanding exchange rates is crucial, especially for UPSC aspirants, as they play a vital role in international trade, investment, and economic policy. A solid grasp of this concept can provide a competitive edge. In this comprehensive guide, we'll delve into the nuances of different types of exchange rates, particularly the Nominal Exchange Rate, NER, Real Exchange Rate, RER, and their applications. Nominal Effective Exchange Rate, NER, which is a weighted average of bilateral nominal exchange rates, and Real Effective Exchange Rate, RER, which adjusts NER by relative prices. We'll break down these concepts into easily digestible terms, highlight their differences, and illustrate their significance in the global economy. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how exchange rates influence our world.
The nominal exchange rate, NER, is the most commonly quoted exchange rate. It's the price you see on currency exchange boards or financial websites, often displayed prominently. The NER tells you how many units of a foreign currency you can buy with 1 unit of your home currency, making it a crucial figure for travelers and businesses alike. Let's say the NER between the US dollar, USD, and the Indian rupee, INR, is 1 USD equals 80 INR. This means you can exchange 1 US dollar for 80 Indian rupees, a straightforward transaction.
The NER is a simple and straightforward measure of the relative value of two currencies at a specific point in time, providing a snapshot of their worth. However, it doesn't tell the whole story, as there are other factors to consider. The NER doesn't account for the purchasing power of each currency in their respective countries, which can vary significantly. That's where the Real Exchange Rate, RER, comes in, offering a more comprehensive understanding of currency value.
The Real Exchange Rate, RER, takes the NER a step further by factoring in inflation. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of money, meaning you can buy fewer goods and services with the same amount of money over time. The RER adjusts the NER for the difference in inflation rates between two countries. This adjustment provides a more accurate picture of the relative purchasing power of the two currencies.
The RER is calculated using a basket of goods and services. By comparing the prices of these goods and services in both countries, we can determine the RER. If the RER is higher than the NER, it indicates that the domestic currency is overvalued. Conversely, if the RER is lower than the NER, it suggests that the domestic currency is undervalued.
So far, we've focused on bilateral exchange rates, which involve only two currencies. However, in the real world, countries trade with multiple partners. To get a comprehensive view of a country's currency competitiveness, we need to consider its exchange rate against a basket of currencies. This is where the concepts of Nominal Effective Exchange Rate, NER, and Real Effective Exchange Rate, RER, come into play. Effective exchange rates provide a weighted average of a country's currency against a basket of currencies of its major trading partners. The weights reflect the relative importance of each trading partner in the country's overall trade flow. These rates offer valuable insights into a country's overall trade competitiveness.
Section 5. Nominal Effective Exchange Rate, or NEER, a broader view. The Nominal Effective Exchange Rate, or NEER, is a weighted average of a country's currency against a basket of currencies. It provides a broader perspective on the value of a country's currency compared to its major trading partners. A higher NEER suggests that the country's currency has appreciated against the basket of currencies, while a lower NEER indicates depreciation. The NEER is a useful indicator for understanding trends in a country's overall exchange rate movements. However, like the nominal exchange rate, it doesn't consider the impact of inflation on the purchasing power of each currency. Section 6. Real Effective Exchange Rate, or RER, the true measure of competitiveness. The Real Effective Exchange Rate, or RER, addresses the limitations of the NEER by incorporating inflation differentials. Like the real exchange rate, it adjusts the NEER for the difference in inflation rates between the country and its trading partners. This adjustment provides a more accurate measure of a country's price competitiveness in international markets. A higher RER indicates that the country's goods and services are relatively more expensive compared to its trading partners, potentially hurting its export competitiveness. Conversely, a lower RER suggests that the country's goods and services are relatively cheaper, potentially boosting its export competitiveness.
Section 7, RER, NEER and U, why these rates matter. Understanding these rates is essential for anyone interested in the broader economic landscape. Understanding exchange rates, particularly RER and REER, is crucial for grasping a country's economic health and prospects. These rates provide insights into the relative value of a country's currency, which can influence economic decisions and policies. Fluctuations in these rates can have significant implications for various economic variables, including trade, inflation, and overall economic growth. Trade. A depreciated RER or REER makes a country's exports more competitive and imports more expensive, potentially improving its trade balance. This can lead to increased production and job creation in export-oriented industries. Conversely, an appreciated RER or REER can hurt export competitiveness and widen trade deficits. This can result in reduced demand for domestic products and potential job losses in affected sectors. Inflation. A depreciated exchange rate can lead to higher import prices, potentially fueling inflation. This can affect the cost of living and reduce consumers' purchasing power. Conversely, an appreciated exchange rate can help contain inflation by making imports cheaper. This can stabilize prices and help maintain consumer confidence. Economic growth exchange rate movements can impact economic growth through their effects on trade, investment, and inflation. A stable and competitive exchange rate environment can foster a favorable business climate. A competitive exchange rate can boost exports and attract foreign investment, contributing to economic growth. This can lead to technological advancements, increased productivity, and higher standards of living.
Section 8. Case Study. India's Exchange Rate Journey. India's exchange rate regime has evolved significantly over the years. After gaining independence in 1947, India initially followed a fixed exchange rate system. However, in the early 1990s, India transitioned to a market-determined exchange rate system with limited central bank intervention. This shift led to greater exchange rate flexibility and responsiveness to market forces. India's RER has also fluctuated over time, influenced by factors such as global commodity prices, domestic inflation, and capital flows. Understanding these fluctuations and their implications is crucial for policymakers in formulating appropriate economic policies.
Section 9. Mastering exchange rates for UPSC success. For UPSC aspirants, a thorough understanding of exchange rates is paramount. Questions related to exchange rates, their determinants, and their impact on the economy frequently appear in the UPSC exam. To excel in this area, aspirants should focus on conceptual clarity, develop a strong understanding of the different types of exchange rates, their calculations, and their significance. Current affairs. Stay updated on current exchange rate trends, central bank interventions, and global economic developments that can influence exchange rates. Analytical skills. Be able to analyze the impact of exchange rate fluctuations on various economic variables, such as trade, inflation, and economic growth.
Section 10. Conclusion. Navigating the world of currencies. Exchange rates are fundamental economic indicators that reflect the relative values of currencies. Understanding the nuances of different exchange rate concepts, particularly RER and RER, is crucial for comprehending international trade, investment, and economic policy. By mastering these concepts and their implications, UPSC aspirants can enhance their analytical skills and excel in their exams. Furthermore, a strong grasp of exchange rates will serve them well in their future careers, regardless of their chosen fields. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, navigating the complex world of currencies is essential for success in the 21st century.